Losing motivation sucks. If you can't get that ball rolling and you're feeling like you are stuck in a rut, I feel you. I know what it's like. It's like there's a massive mountain in the way and it's only full of hurdles and obstacles, so getting started is so difficult. In this video today, I'm showing you my week 1 of my 100-day art challenge. Now, I'm only 7 days in and I've already learned a thing or two about motivation and trying to get through it. When I first started this challenge, I actually thought it was going to be easy. I actually believed it would be easy, and now that I've done a few days, I would be lying to you if I told you that it was easy. I thought 100 days, that's a good achievement, that won't be too hard, and I think I was wrong about that. So today I want to tell you a few things that I've learned and hopefully help you too if you're finding it difficult to stay motivated in your art. One thing that I've found so far is that it's been really helpful to get this piece done and dusted in a day. For me particularly, my motivation kind of peaks in the morning after I've had my breakfast and my coffee. So by that I mean enthusiasm really. If I let it get too late in the day, I find that I just keep putting it off, which really makes starting it altogether the biggest challenge. And honestly, starting is really the hardest part. I maintain that if you can just start something, then you've conquered the biggest hurdle. Momentum sort of builds after that. It's like a snowball effect for sure. Though I do realise it sounds way easier said than done when I just say, oh, just get started, that's the hardest part. Once you get that bit done, you'll be fine. I think we all have different reasons why getting started is a challenge for us. You know, for me, it's often getting overwhelmed by the idea of what the final result is going to be. And actually, when I think about it like that, then of course it's going to be overwhelming. Of course it's going to be too difficult to start. But sometimes giving myself like a warm-up or just sketching something, it doesn't have to be the actual piece that I'm working on. It kind of breaks the ice a little bit. So getting started, just doing something to get the ball rolling is honestly one of the best things that I can recommend if you're finding motivation difficult. I know one thing that is completely true for me is focusing on the numbers and the outcome is mega overwhelming. Now, I'm a firm believer in goals, and I really truly mean that. Goals are something to strive for and they keep us on track, and doing 100 paintings in 100 days is a challenging but I thought achievable goal for me, at least I think. I know that I'll need to take days off for important dates, etc., but I'll come to that in a bit. Instead of thinking about the number, it's so much easier to think about that one painting that I'm working on. Just this one. Enjoy this one. Then that's one less to do. Because, and I want you to answer this honestly, how often do you sit down and get frightened off by overwhelm? I sure do. Overwhelm is literally having too many things going on at once. But if you break it down into the babiest of steps, then suddenly it isn't that intense anymore. Just focusing on this one painting that I'm working on sounds way easier than all of the other 100 paintings I'm going to have to do in a space of time that I've set for myself. I know another thing that is probably helping me with this is that I am celebrating my successes, no matter how small they might seem. You know, if I finish one painting, that's one painting that I finished. That's a whole painting. That's a whole painting. It's a great thing to celebrate. I'm also learning to be okay with what might seem like a failure, especially for this challenge. So I want to do 100 days worth of painting. If I get one day done, that's a massive success. But if I need to skip a day because I'm tired or I'm sick or I have other priorities, does that mean I've failed? It could so easily seem that way. I've let myself down. I've not completed that challenge that I've set for myself. I wanted it to be 100 days. But does that mean the days have to be consecutive? Because even though it seems like skipping a day could easily be a failure for this challenge, I would say no. No, it's not a failure. I fully believe that failure comes when you don't even try to take something on. If we, even without thinking, say, I won't try it because I won't be good enough, or I can't do 100 days because I'm busy, then that's kind of admitting defeat without even trying to achieve. Do successful artists give up without even trying? No. Successful artists try, even if they know that it's going to be challenging or risky. They go against the odds and against the fear to see what they're made of, and if that's too much, it's okay. At least they can say they gave it a shot. I know if you're hearing this, you may well be saying, "But Jen, I'm afraid. I'm not good enough. Other artists are so much better than me. I don't want to mess up." My friend, I promise I hear you. I do. I've been there, and that fear can be enormous, and I would say hands down that's probably the biggest reason for why you're feeling demotivated. We want to be the best we can, we don't want to mess up, and fear is crippling. But if you're trying and you're letting yourself be vulnerable and you're striving against the odds, then my friend, you are succeeding. Every day you wake up and you put yourself out there and you decide that, do you know what, I am worthy of being an artist, you've succeeded massively. The fact that you're not letting yourself get kind of dissuaded or put down and you're continuing to try shows that you are worthy of being an artist. I'll tell you this now, it's not going to be easy. Not every day is going to be the best and most wonderful creative day of your life. There are going to be days where you go, do you know what, I cannot do this anymore. You're going to want to put down your art supplies and you're going to want to take a rest and you're going to want to take a break, and I implore you to have those days and to appreciate those days because they're necessary. If we don't give ourselves time to rest, we are going to exhaust ourselves, we're going to burn out. And for some people, it's easy to create every day and enjoy the process. But don't worry if that's not you. You're not expected to love it all the time. To be fully motivated all the time sounds exhausting. And there is a massive, unrealistic expectation to be creative 100% of the time. It's just not possible, nor is it achievable. So whilst of course it's possible to boost your motivation, it's not realistic that it's going to be possible every single day. Your moods change, your feelings change. That can come with hormones, or that could come with, things going on in your life. So do give yourself permission to take rest when you need it. Now, I'm going to keep going with this challenge. I'm going to try and do 100 illustrations in as close to 100 days as possible. And even when it gets hard, I'll try. If I need a rest, that's fine. I'm not going to berate myself or let myself think that I failed in any way. If you need a rest too, that's fine. Just as long as you try and get back up on the horse again afterwards. Having a rest isn't failure, but never trying ever again, I think you'd just be doing yourself and your artistic abilities a massive disservice. You deserve to create. You're an artist, and no one can take that away from you. Now, I'm drawing near the end of this video, and that is completing day 7, so my first week of this art challenge. It's going to be way more difficult than I first anticipated, but that's okay. I'm going to be kind to myself and I'm going to let myself take breaks if I need to, but I'm never going to give up. I'm going to keep on striving, as I think we should all do in our art. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you're an artist who wants to feel more motivated or learn skills to improve your creativity, I'd love it so much if you considered subscribing to this channel. Also, if you're looking right now to develop your art style in a reflective, positive and journey-focused way, then perhaps you consider picking up my workbook, 30 Days to Find Your Art Style. All links are tucked away in the description for you if you do want to check those out. Same goes for my affiliate links for Ohuhu and Arteza, as well as Amazon, in case you're wanting to do any art supply shopping. Once again guys, thank you so much for watching. Much love, please never stop creating, and I can't wait to see you again for the next video. Goodbye guys.